Hi Trinity Rock and Pop drummers, hope you're well. Quick talk through video for you here at the drum part from Miss You from Trinity Rock and Pop Drums Grade 2. This is a really cool one, man. It's got some interesting skills in it. Open, close, hi-hat stuff, probably being the most tricky. But it's a really cool piece, man. I love a driving 4 on the floor as well. Absolutely great. So I'll just take you through this real quick. It starts off with a lovely 4 on the floor groove. First line of all, 4 on the floor, as I say. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the kick. Absolutely classic. Here's the groove from the start. So rock solid groove, just keep it nice and steady and you're in business for the first line there. Second line, good news, more of the same, man, in the verse. So here we are at the end of the second line. Hopefully you're following this. One of the main skills, honestly, hopefully you've picked up by this point when you start in grade 2, is just keeping track. Like as you play, keeping count, as in 1, 2, 3, 4, and being able to follow the bars along. A really important skill. If you haven't developed that skill, please do. I really recommend it. One of the best ways to do it is actually not to play the drums. It's just to put the tracks on. You could either put my video demos on of these or put the audio on that comes with the Trinity downloads and just follow, take your pen or your pencil or your drumstick or your finger and follow the part along. Make sure you can read the part before you attempt to play it. Super important. Okay, the next line is more of the same groove. We're on line 3 now. There's a little drum fill in the last bar of this line. So here we are, last bar, line 3, goes like this. Ba-ba-bum. So that's that little rhythm that we see loads. I've seen it since grade 1. 2 16th notes and 1 8th note. Sounds like the word motorbike. Ba-ba-ba. Motorbike. Like 3 evenly spaced out syllables. In this case, 2 on the snare, 1 on the high top. I'll play that bar one time again. And I'll play you that whole third line, starting at bar 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1 bar. 2, 3, 4. That's 2 bars. That's 3 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, ba-ba-boom. Then we're into the chorus. All more of the same, man. So a nice 4 on the floor groove keeps going. Now here's the big thing. When you get to the 4th bar, we've got some open and close hi-hat going. It's going to sound like this. So just 1 bar, your left foot, assuming you're right-handed, right-footed, is going to be moving up and down on each beat. I would really recommend doing this with the heel down technique. So not a big walking on the moon leg, bouncing up and down, but heel down, in this case, using your ankle like a hinge. Now, you might have heard me say sometimes that I don't really use that technique a huge amount on the bass drum, although there's a time and a place for it, especially playing quietly or when you want close control over the beater. I do use it on the hi-hat quite a lot. And the reason I use it on the hi-hat is because I think it gives you a full range of expression from the hi-hat and you can really select what your open sound is going to sound like. If you do like heel up, just bouncing like a lot of like beginner drummers do, the thing with that is you've either got totally closed or totally open. Your hi-hat is like a switch. Also, it can kind of send drummers off balance a little bit. So I think, for me, heel down here, and then you can really control the sound that you get. On the, depends what kit you're playing, on an acoustic hi-hat, which sadly I can't play at the minute because I'm quarantined inside because of Corona, there's a massive range of expression. It's the most expressive part of the acoustic kit. And you can actually get a great open hi-hat sound by just opening it a little bit of the way. On the electronic kit, depending on how sophisticated your electronic hi-hat is, you might need to sort of make a bit more of a movement. But I think heel down so you get nice control on the hi-hat sound, and the open sound in particular is a really good thing to do here. Now this is obviously a bit more coordinated than anything you'd see at grade 1. So here, I'd really recommend building this up slowly. I've also got a separate video about developing your open hi-hat P-soup, so-called P-soup coordination. So really, I'll link to that in the description. Check that out. And just, I suppose that the best thing you can say about this is why I quite like doing 4 on the floor bass drum with like disco style open and close hi-hat like this, is that actually your feet play in sync when you think about it. On beat 1, both your feet come down together. On the and, both your feet come up together because your hi-hat's opening and your kick drum is getting ready to play. They come down together on beat 2, kick drum's playing and the hi-hat's closing as well. So go slow, man, go slow. Both feet in sync. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Now I know in this song there's 1 bar of it, but just play this loads, man. Make friends with it, get to know it. All the tricky bits of these songs, what you've got to do is you've got to take them out the song and work with them, like digest them, just work with them, as I say, make friends with them. Nice and slow. When people say, I'm struggling with this bit, really, that translates as they just haven't spent the time yet, like doing that. Just get to know it, man. Big physical movements, new movements, certainly more new movements than there are at grade 1. So just go slow, build it up, man. Another great thing you could do is practice just changing from closed hi-hat all the way to open and closed hi-hat, like 1 bar of each. So in other words, bars 15 and 16. I'll play that for you now. And then bit by bit build it up. Now, what most people do is they just put on the music and they try to play this straight away, and it just isn't possible, right? When you first start, like not for anybody, no one's like naturally gifted in the way that they can suddenly sound amazing on that. That's a physical skill you need to develop, man. So go slow, do bar closed, bar open. Take your time with it. There's nothing wrong with you if you can't play with the music full speed straight away. Almost everybody can't. I would say everybody can't. Not with a good sound anyway. So just go slow, work with it, make friends with it. You'll get to know it in no time, man. Okay, groove continues for the rest of the chorus. This is bar 17, the last line. We've then got a repeat mark, which takes us all the way back to the start of the verse, right? The 1 over the top means that bar, as in another repeat, you play that the first time around. Okay? So at this point, we've just played that bar with the 4 in brackets over the top. The numbers in brackets are just keeping track for you. That's the 4th bar of that little section, that little line. We're then going to jump now all the way back to the verse and play all the same stuff again. Here's the verse again. And now new line, bar 9. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Chorus again. And go slow if you need to. You're not struggling with this. It just takes time. Go slow and repeat and build it. Slow it down if you need to. I'll keep going. Last line. Last line, first page. So we've played the first 3 bars of the last line, first page. We now jump to the bit with the 2 over it. It's the second time bar. And that means the second time around, i.e. on the repeat, you'll play this. Now this is the other combination of quavers and semiquavers, or 8ths and 16ths, that you see at grade 1 and grade 2. But. Unlike the first one before the chorus, which is 2 16ths and 1 8th, sounds like the word motorbike, 3 evenly spaced out syllables. This one, last little moment of the first page, is 1 8th note, 2 16th notes, sounds like the word blackcurrant. Ba. There's a pause after the first syllable. Here's the second time bar again. And again. And now I'm going to play the last line of the first page as if it was the second time around. Okay, so to repeat, you play the intro, you play the verse, you play the chorus, up to and including the bit with the 1 over the top, which is just another repeat of the groove. You then go back and do the verse again and the chorus again, and then you jump after the 3rd bar of the last line, first page, you then jump to the second time bar. All right? Here comes the bridge. Next bit. Cool, I actually didn't play that very cleanly, so I'm going to do it again. Here we go. 1, 2, bridge. Here it comes. Okay, so here we're doing the same hi-hat coordination that we did in that funny little one-off bar on the 4th bar of the chorus, i.e. open, close all the way. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. The kick drum here, though, is only playing on the 1 and the 3. And you might think, oh, this will be simpler. There's not as many notes to play. I actually think this coordination is a bit more tricky. So here, rather than both your feet moving together, you've got to do... So your left foot is going up, down, but your right foot, assuming you're right-handed, right-footed, is only playing on the 1 and the 3. Go slow. If you need to, take yourself through the movements one at a time. Or slower than that, man. Like, say them out loud, closed hi-hat and, closed. So first you'd say closed hi-hat and kick, open hi-hat on its own, closed hi-hat and snare, open hi-hat on its own. Like, literally guide your hands and your feet through it at first, man. Like, so musicians, this is where the problem of the sort of idea of quote unquote talent coming in really can hold people back hugely. Really what you've got to do here is guide yourself through it. Like, plant the seed of the coordination that will then grow. Expose your hands and your feet to the right combinations. I think this idea that musicians are sort of talented or in some way naturally coordinated and just able to do this is really an unhelpful concept here. Just work with it, man. Go slow. Like, I play the drums for a living. I've been playing the drums for a long time, and I couldn't do this at first, right? No way. Like, there's no suggestion that anybody would be able to do this straight away. You build it, man. That's the challenge. That's why there's a number 2 on the front of the book, not a 0. You have to spend some time with it, man. Get to know it. Go slow. 1 and 2 and down, up. Again, check out my video for open and close hi-hat drills. That would really, really help. Right, the variations here happen every couple of bars. On the second bar along here, 22, we play 2/8 notes, coffee on the snare drum at the end. That's on beat 4. Here's the first 2 bars of the bridge. Okay, 4 and at the end. Here's the next 2 bars of the bridge. 3 notes on the floor tom, starting on the and of beat 3. Here we go. Next 2 bars of the bridge. Okay, and now 25, I'll play this line. So here, 3 full bars of groove. On the 4th bar, you play and 4 at the end. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay? So again, you're very, very unlikely to be playing that full speed with the music straight away. That's fine. You need to just drill that separately, work it up. The massive thing with these grades of courses, hopefully I've said this enough times by now, like, it's not about playing this song. Learning this song is just the means by which you'll develop these skills. This open and closed, like, disco style hi-hat is an all-time skill you can use all over the place for the rest of the time, man. So we're just cultivating that skill. So it really isn't just about playing this song note for note. Remember that you're building here. Take the time to build the skills that are going to give you an amazing sort of open and closed hi-hat sound you can use for the rest of your drumming career, man. That's what this is all about. Okay, we're getting there. Chorus now. So that's basically exactly the same as the line that came before the chorus, weirdly, on the first page, isn't it? So it ends with 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So this is the 4th bar of the chorus on the last page. Okay. I'm now going to play the last line of the music. Here it comes. Okay, so 3 full bars of groove. 4th bar goes 1 and 2. So you play the groove as normal, but you stop on the 2. You've then got 3 and 4 E and coffee, motorbike, 8th notes, and then there's 2/16, 1/8 combination. That rhythm. Last note goes to the floor tom. 3 and 4 E and 3 and 4 E and, right? So 1 and 2, 3 and 4 E and. You could do cool things like looping that little phrase to get to know it. 2, 3, and again. Here we go. And again, here we go. And okay, last thing I'm going to do with this is play each section separately. Here it goes. Intro. 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to play the verse. 2, 3, 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba-ba-boom. All right. Chorus. Here we go. I'll play up to and including the first time bar with a 1 over it. 2, 3, chorus. Okay, that was the end of the first time bar. You then go back to the verse. I won't play the same verse again. This time, I'm now going to play the chorus the second time, and I'm going to do the second time bar at the end. Here it comes from the start of the chorus, second time. 3, 4. Black currant at the end. Okay. Bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but at the end. And now the chorus at the end. Here we go. Last chorus. 3, 4. All right, cool. I hope that all makes a bit of sense. It's a great little tune, man. Absolute banger. The open and close hi-hat bits, to repeat, you're not struggling with it. They're not hard. You just haven't done enough practice yet, man. Go with it, build it, enjoy it. It's not a race. Cultivate that skill. Remember, that skill is not just about this song. It's about a set of skills you can use all over the place. Disco music, rock music, dance music. Every drummer needs to be able to go pee soup, pea soup, pea soup. Every drummer needs to be able to do that. So just cultivate that skill, enjoy it, take your time with it. It's all good, man. What a lovely little tune to play. I'd kind of forgotten until these books came out that was by the Rolling Stones, because it's got that kind of disco vibe, hasn't it? I was aware that they had a song called Miss You, and I was totally aware of that song and that bass line. And I loved it, but I'd never really, for some reason that my brain hadn't really connected. That was the Rolling Stones, so very cool. Love it. Thanks for watching as always. Any questions about anything, give us a shout. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you do subscribe and you want to get a notification every time I upload a video, which is pretty much every day at the minute with Corona and everything, and actually that's my aim anyways, to record at least one video a day, please click the little bell icon. If you have any feedback, please let me know. Hopefully you found these videos useful. If you have found these videos useful, please consider supporting this channel via my Buy Me a Coffee page. Link is in the description below. Thanks to all the lovely people who do that. Oh, a lovely person called Fiona D bought me 3 coffees today, so massive shout out to her. Thank you very much. You can, via my Buy Me a Coffee page, either buy me a coffee in that way, which is a single one-off show of support, or you can become a monthly member for £10 a month. You get my video replies to your questions. If you've got a question about drumming, ask me. I'll record you a video response and record it back. You get access to members-only videos. You get a shout-out on this channel, and you get to support this channel. And frankly, the more people who do that, the more videos I'll be able to make, the more content there'll be for you, the more I'll be able to get to everybody's requests, all that kind of stuff. So if you're into this channel, you find it helpful, please consider becoming a monthly member. That'd be great. Please follow Mike Barnes Drums on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and LinkedIn. And if you're also a great way to support this channel, if you're looking for any drum stuff, if you need books, accessories, cymbals, even all that kind of stuff, have a look at my Amazon page, Amazon shop, amazon.co.uk/shop/Mike Barnes Drums. You guessed it. Link in the description. Check that one out. And that's it for now, man. Thanks so much for watching. Hope this was useful. Give us your feedback. I'll see you soon. Thanks so much.